Welcome to the Focus on Gaming podcast, your home for gaming and technology news, reviews and interviews. This is episode 137 and we've been off air for a little while. Before we explain what happened and where we've been, let me introduce Duncan. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm all good. Well, I am now.
Good. It's been a little while, hasn't it?
Yes. So, what do we do? When was it?
We went into the Nottingham Gaming Expo, didn't we?
Yes.
And then you ate some meatballs.
It wasn't the meatballs. We went to the Nottingham Video Game Expo, and it was
really good.
Great fun. You got your parts felt. Your Amstrad parts.
I was going to say, I was thinking, did that happen on the way home or the way there?
There was pretty much every kind of gaming computer that you could imagine. Yeah. Arcade games.
Interviews.
Yep. They had Gary Bracey, obviously, who we've interviewed before. Rowan Perry. They had loads of independent games, which
lots of stalls to buy things. You had the Dreamcast, Junkyard was there. There was a Mario Kart competition.
What was there was an arcade game, wasn't there, that I spent about half an hour playing because I just couldn't die. I don't think I won or anything.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It was a really good day.
Yeah,
a bit of a drive for us.
It was worth it though,
But hopefully they'll do another one in Colchester, which is a little closer.
Yes, I don't think it'd be the same people, but yeah. And we were talking about going maybe to Norway at some stage, but hopefully we won't need to go that far for the.
I don't want to drive there.
No, we'll be fine.
It's possible.
We could.
Drive onto the continent, up through Denmark, across to Sweden.
Something like that. Let's not do that.
No?
No.
Don't fancy that?
No, let's not. So, and then something happened.
Yes, well, pretty much the day after, I actually went to work and I was fine. And then, short story, loads of excruciating pain, ended up in hospital, had surgery within about 10 hours of being at hospital, 9 days in hospital, and about 4 weeks recovery. Yeah.
And you're still on recovery?
Yeah, I'm 95% of the way there, though. I'm fine. Basically, my intestines decided to infect the whole of my intestinal cavity. So yes, they opened me up and I was full of pus. Ladies.
Along with everything else they found. But
but
you're on the mend, that's the main thing.
So thank you, Southend Hospital.
Yes, well done.
They dealt with me very well. As said, surgery, emergency surgery, pretty much within 10 hours. And
And you moved home?
And then I moved home as well. So all the physicality of moving home, and I could do absolutely none of it.
Which is exactly what you wanted, really.
Which is great, really.
Yeah.
Although we did pay for the packing service, thank God for that.
Yeah. So it's safe to say you probably haven't done much gaming.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that.
Oh, okay.
I had the ROG Xbox LAX.
Of course you do.
When I was in hospital, I did have that with me, though, to be honest. I was in a lot of discomfort, so I didn't really, and very tired. So, mostly all I did for about 2 weeks was sleep.
Okay. Not a bad
thing. Which was pretty good.
I have to say, you do look like you've de-aged quite considerably, so that sleep's done you a lot of good.
Yes, I've also shaved my beard and stuff. So,
it does suit you, I have to say. Yeah, it's good.
Well, it definitely makes me look, if I shave my beard off completely, I look about 12.
Don't do that. And in other news, Martin has moved to Mars, and it's a long journey, so at some point he will be back, but as it stands, he is a Martian. So, Martin the Martian. So
he's not dead then?
No. I thought I'd give him something else he was doing. So, let's get on with some gaming news.
Yay, gaming!
It's been an interesting time actually because there's been an announcement from Amiga, of all companies. I mean, everyone knows Amiga and Commodore and all that stuff, and essentially it's a bit long-winded. So, but I'll try and make basic sense of it. So Amiga Corporation, which holds much of the Commodore and Amiga intellectual property, has announced agreements with both Commodore International Corporation and the recently established face of Commodore brand, and Hyperion Entertainment, who they've been in a long legal case with. Anyhow, so the announcement clarifies the very confusing landscape of Commodore and Amiga. So the rights to...
I was going to say, if I right now try and say, so what does Commodore PLC own? You'd probably just cry at me.
I would, so let's not. So, the rights to both the Commodore 8-bit platform and Amiga intellectual property remain with Amiga Corporation, and certain software and documentation rights for Commodore 8-bit systems have now been licensed to Commodore International. Basically means you're going to see some Commodore and Amiga stuff coming out. More Commodore, and some Amiga coming out in the future from both companies. Because Hyperion...
The 8-bit era is the C64, yeah?
Yes. And we're going to see Hyperion is supporting the Amiga OS 4 community and development, so which will be used, as I understand, with the releases. So, I know. It's a bit much. It's a bit long, and their announcement was a bit long as well. Bless them. They did try their best, but they're very keen to make Amiga this new exciting brand that's going to be modern, plus speak to the retro community. So watch this space. Are you an Amiga fan?
I never owned one or an ST.
Okay.
Of that era, I was still obviously living with my parents who did not want me to have anything that was for gaming.
That worked.
And that's why I had a Spectrum, because that was a computer that we could do things on. Obviously, 99% of it was games.
Yeah.
No, but the Amiga got all the out of the Amiga and ST. The Amiga was the one that was most successful. Had a little bit more power, I think.
I would say a lot more power. Yeah. Certainly looked the part.
Yeah, but they didn't really. It wasn't sort of different generation power difference, was it? It was sort of, you can't have speech in that game because it's on the ST or whatever. Because I had a friend who had an ST, and then after about a year and a half, got an Amiga instead. So I did play on the Amiga quite a lot. And yeah, it was a great piece of kit. Played Monkey Island on it.
Good.
All that. What was that platformer? Not Zool.
Another World?
Zool.
Yeah, it was Zool. It was Zool, and there was Another World, which was a really great version, if I remember rightly, of course.
I remember the fluid, the fluid polygons of that was just jaw dropping. Yeah, absolutely amazing.
I remember getting, I think it was the Amiga ST. In a charity shop.
Hang on, the Amiga ST?
No, sorry, no. The Amiga.
No, that would have been an interesting crossover.
I got the Amiga in, I think it was the Amiga in a charity shop. There was two of them, and this woman wasn't sure if they worked, but they had like loads of bits with it and things. And we wanted it for Cubase, if I remember rightly, a music program. And listeners, correct me if I'm wrong, something like that. And yeah, we got these things for £10. I mean, we're talking 20 years ago. £10 was a lot of money, really. And it came with loads of games. It came with lots of add-ons and stuff like that. And yeah, it was we were really chuffed. And it was we wanted to do music, and my mate played guitar, and I couldn't sing, so why not? So yeah, that was.
Apparently the Amiga didn't. It was the ST.
No, was it the Atari ST? Maybe it was the Atari ST. I think, maybe we got two of those.
You did have a power for things like Cubase and Pro Tracker.
Yeah. Oh, maybe it was. Yeah, Atari. But either way, we got them.
Or anyway, like you said,
we were well happy.
Don't quote us on it because we're not sure. It was 40 years ago.
10. It's not our thing. And also, we've got more Amiga news. So a new racing game has been announced for the Amiga, and it combines F-Zero on the Super Nintendo and Outrun to create a flying racing game. It's called Hyper Runner, and it offers players a choice of 5 vehicles and 12 pilots. Each combination offers different characteristics: top speed, acceleration, maneuverability and durability, and you can upgrade as you go along. It looks amazing. I really want to play this, but I'll have to emulate it because I'm not buying something just to play it. But yeah, so excited. I love Outrun, so and love F-Zero. I don't think they're games that I would miss. I'd want to miss out on.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to ever. I don't know. I'm never going to bother emulating Amiga personally. It's more of one of these things that I'd like to display, kind of thing, on my wall.
I ran out of the room then because I thought I was going to sneeze. Didn't happen. Yeah, I do love.
I'm not that much in love. There were some great things on the Amiga and C64, Spectrum, everything. But I mean, like we saw at the Video Game Expo, I played on Manic Miner.
You loved that game, didn't you?
I loved that, but stick it on at home and it'll probably last 30 minutes. And then be like, I'm bored of this.
Yeah, I mean, just looking at some of the games now on it, I mean, most of the games are games you got on other systems, let's face it. But they were better, they looked better.
Xenon 2
Good.
was on Amiga.
Yeah.
On the back, because it was the first CD, like proper CD soundtrack on a game. Because there was two versions of it, wasn't there? There was the version that had the like digitised music, which and then there was I think there was like a CD add-on or something like that, I don't know, but and you could have the actual Bomb the Bass
Speedball
soundtrack in it. Speedball, yes.
Yeah.
And Worms, of course.
Yeah. Lemmings.
Well, yeah, I mean that was on every device, wasn't it?
It was.
I have that on the Spectrum.
I did enjoy Zool. You mentioned
terrible.
Zool.
Very colourful.
It was.
Another one that was generally forgotten, James Pond.
Now, James Pond I love, and I've got the Nintendo Switch compilation game for that.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't know that was available.
Really enjoyable. Just looking at something, Battle Squadron. That was awesome.
Never heard of that.
It was good. It was good. So, and obviously, can't beat that. Lotus Turbo Challenge 2.
Oh, Lotus Turbo Challenge. Yeah, I had that. No, I played that on the Amiga or ST. Can't remember which one. Did they release that for the Spectrum? That's what I want to know.
I think they did.
So I've probably played some poor version of it.
I had it on the Amstrad as well, so I'm pretty sure I did.
On the my house, new house makes noises. Lotus Esprit Turbo Challenge on the Spectrum, yes. So it looks like one of these games where only the top half of the screen was used. Not very good. But no, yeah, there was a lot of good racing games. Because obviously racing games, you don't need. This is why things like Forza look so good, because the main focus is that car. So all you got to have that looks good is that one car that moves slightly to the left and slightly to the right. I'm just looking at it though. It's about 3 frames per second on the Spectrum.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. So don't think it was much better on the Amstrad. SimCity was awesome as well. I mean, that was brilliant on everything apart from the Super Nintendo. But like you said, Monkey Island, Cannon Fodder. I did love that. Turrican 2, The Final Fight.
Yeah, I like Cannon Fodder as well because it was a strategy game that wasn't actually too hard to get reasonably far. Some of the later levels were pretty tough, but you could always get that a little bit further because you worked out where people were and what you needed, who you needed to put where and whatnot. So yeah, really good strategy game.
But we are not Amiga experts, are we? In any way, shape or form. So, but yeah, no, great system. Great to hear that the Amiga brand is back with a slightly new revised logo as well, which is awesome. And yeah, good luck, guys. Hopefully we can get some of the new team on the pod to have a chat and talk to us about Amiga.
One thing I was going to say, because we have been away for a few weeks and because of me not being able to put a couple of episodes up that were recorded, which will at some point be uploaded, but they'll be well out of date. Is just, I suppose we should mention just quick thing about what's happened over the last few weeks. We've had PlayStation, no more discs.
Yes, the swines.
Yes, so we have chatted about this in length, but I don't know if that episode's actually come out.
It didn't come out, no.
So they're not great, are they, doing that?
No.
But at the same time, it's sort of the writing has been on the wall, hasn't it?
Yeah, but I do think they're going to backtrack, because I think a lot of the game developers and publishers are going to be like, nah, we want physical discs. Their online system, their digital system is not cheap enough. You know, if you've not got distribution, you can lower the prices. They're not doing that either. From what you can tell.
No, they're not as good. I mean, the fact that you can't buy games directly through things like Loaded and Fanatical makes it like Nintendo. You can't get Nintendo games cheap, or not often. Whereas Xbox games, you can get a £60 game for £30 within a couple of weeks normally.
Yeah.
And PC, you can get what is essentially a £40 game for £15 within a week. Now, granted, depending on the source, some of those can be dodgy sources, but technically PC you can get more for free.
I also wonder if the developers and that will move away from the PlayStation brand and release more on the Xbox brand.
Well, it's rumoured though that the Xbox are just waiting in the wings for it to go, oh well, I'm sorry, we've got to do it as well. I think that physical discs will not be made for any. I think there will be a third party. Right now, you can. I mean, as we saw at Video Game Expo, you can get Game Boy carts made. Yeah. You can get Mega Drive get carts being made. Who's to say that somebody can't? And they will have to get official permission. But to have a disc version of a game, but it'll have to be for a third party, which will obviously be a lot more expensive. So a game that costs digitally £60, you might end up paying £90-100 for.
So from what I can gather, and having done a bit of investigation into this, so Sony aren't producing physical games for their releases, their studio releases, but they will still have a system that will take Blu-rays. So if other companies want to release physical games, they can. So they are cutting it off.
It's been reported today that they haven't even got a PlayStation 6 release date yet because they don't know the cost.
No, that's it. Well, it's going to be £1,000 at least, isn't it?
Anyway, so what's the other things?
What else have we missed?
A quick one. Steam Machine came out, didn't it? And it was nothing wrong with it. We may be able to get a review soon. Maybe
we're working on it,
but
from two different angles.
Yeah. So basically, it's an okay device at a cheaper price.
I like it. I want one.
Yeah. At the end of the day, it all depends on whether in 6 years' time they go down in price because they're old tech, or whether they go up in price because they're collectible. Yeah, and that's the thing. I think they'll be collectible. I don't think they'll sell that many. No, I mean, don't get me wrong. They're not going to sell 10,000 of them, but equally they're not going to sell 10 million.
No.
So, yeah.
They need to make it more upgradable as well. It's not quite accessible.
It's
partially upgradable. You
can fix a lot of the things and change a lot of things. And I think there's even a second NVMe slot. It is tightly packed. But it's very fixable.
I was surprised how small it was, and
it's literally, if you know an Xbox Series X, it's half the size.
Yeah, it looks
almost
great.
Exactly.
Magnetic faceplates.
Which Dbrand brought out a companion cube skin, and after it had been out for a week, turned out they didn't have permission from Valve.
Got slaps for that.
Yeah, they got a rap on the knuckles.
Yeah.
But if you got one of them, keep hold of it because it will be a collectible.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Because they probably only got, I would guess, a few hundred out. I wouldn't be surprised if they had to destroy any others. Anyway, What else have we missed that we've talked about before? Xbox laying off a load of people as usual.
Oh yeah, normal. Yeah.
But equally, yeah, no. So I think they've all been doing. Well, Nintendo's been keeping their head down.
Yeah, they seem to be doing a lot right lately, don't they? They don't seem to be getting much wrong.
Well, they still don't do games cheap.
Yeah, but I mean, how quick do games for the Switch go down in price in physical stores? I mean, there's only like Smith's Toys now available.
They don't know. But even them, I know in this country, like what was it I looked up recently? There's a company called World of Books where you can buy second-hand books. It's great for if you want a book, because quite often if a book's out of print or you know it's £30 for some weird book, they'll have it for $6.99, or you know some books 99p kind of thing, free delivery and all this kind of thing. They started doing video games. I was like, oh, really good, and they advertise video games $2.99 physical ones. So Xbox 360, this kind of thing. No, there's about 1 in 1,000 of the games that they've got are $2.99. They're all ridiculous things like PlayStation 4 and Xbox One games for $12.99 and stuff like that. I'm like, no one's going to pay $12.99 for that pile of rubbish. Yeah, so.
Well, I'm hoping HMV will start stocking games again, because that would make sense for them to do it. It's certainly an area that is missing from their brand.
Yeah, it's become less of a quantity, it's more of a collectible thing now, isn't it?
Yeah, if they did it right though, I think they could. So, especially if they resold second-hand games like CEX, I feel like I could enter a good market there. So,
but the retro stuff, you have to be careful, because a lot of the ones that are in places like CEX and that are fakes.
True.
So you have to be very careful, because they put ROM hacks on instead of the original versions and all sorts. So just be careful. Know what you're looking for if you're going to buy old Game Boy games and Super Nintendo games, because a lot of them are, you can get them for 99p off Temu.
In speaking of CEX, they are looking at potentially opening retro gaming outlets just to sell games and imports and things like that. So I feel like that.
Oh, excellent! Somewhere else that they can put things 20% above the actual price that you can pay elsewhere.
You mean basically eBay?
Yeah. Well, it's just CEX. I don't think I've ever bought there. To be honest, I did sell some games there when we were packing up to move. We found a load of Wii games, and I checked them out on various things. I checked them out on eBay. I checked them out on things like the recycling companies that sell them on to things like CEX. And CEX were the best price.
Well, for Wii games, that doesn't
surprise
surprise me.
8 on Wii, and it was available, I think, for about like £5 or £6 on eBay. And what was that other one? I don't know. But anyway, it was a good sort of 25% more than anywhere else they were offering. But yeah, we had a load of Wii games, a load of Xbox One games that I had no interest in.
You mentioned some Vita games as well, didn't you? I remembered that.
Oh, I've still got them.
Yeah.
They're upstairs. Yeah, I mean, that's retro then, isn't it, really? If Xbox 360 is retro.
Well, do you know what? I pulled out the PlayStation 1 the other day.
For now.
Yeah, and I was sitting there playing Destruction Derby.
Don't do that with your Xbox One.
Yeah, sorry.
For now.
Yeah, I pulled out Destruction Derby and International. What was it? Athletics, whatever it's called, track and field. And Wipeout and a few other games.
Hang on, an Xbox One.
No, PlayStation 1.
Oh, PlayStation 1.
Yeah.
Sure you said Xbox One. No. PlayStation 1, okay, yeah. Cool.
And I was shocked, I was thinking, this is retro.
Oh, God, yeah.
Yeah. And even PlayStation 2 is retro.
Well, I mean,
I'm in the market for a PlayStation 2, I think.
Tomb Raider came out, it'll be 30 years on the PlayStation 1, I think, next year.
But it doesn't.
Or was it this year?
But it didn't feel retro.
Oh, that's scary.
Yeah, it's just had the anniversary edition, so it must be.
Yeah.
But it didn't feel retro until I plugged it in and played it. I mean, Wipeout, the first one, is dreadful.
The first one, it is dreadful, but it's a 7 out of 10 kind of thing. Whereas
the second
2048
one, yeah, brilliant.
2048, 2047,
something like that. But yeah, so I'm going to acquire that one. But the Destruction Derby held up well. I really enjoyed playing that. What else did I play?
Yeah, 1996. So yeah, 30 years.
I feel like we need to have an international track and field drinking night, because that is a joy to try and win.
As long as we can try playing it with like really tiny buttons that are all got lots of other little buttons around it.
Yeah, God.
That's a joke that's really doesn't hit on a podcast where people don't know that. If it's got big buttons, then yeah, you'd be right.
Yeah, I just need one.
One big button. So anyway, what else? Yeah, so we've gone by for PlayStation.
Any new Xbox releases?
Oh well, there's
Game
been
Pass?
plenty of Game Pass stuff. Oh yeah, I've been.
I completed Mixtape, by the way.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
finally.
enjoyed. Yeah.
I love that music in the Godzilla part. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, in fact, I love the soundtrack.
I just walked around the building for about 10 minutes.
I downloaded the soundtrack for that because I enjoyed it so much. But yeah, fantastic. I'd love it to be released in VR. I really would. I think it would work. So flying in the field and the skating.
So would you be like from first person of
It'd be the
main
same
character?
It'd be the same thing, but you'd be the camera following the characters.
Okay.
You know, and then when you get into the field, you'd be the VR.
Floating.
You'd be the person floating with them as such. So you could look left or right, and you'd be part of it. I think it'd be amazing, and I really hope the guy that developed it will consider it at some stage. So, but yeah, so
There's been so many games on PC that I haven't seen. Now, the breakout hit from recent times that my son really likes, and it's actually quite good fun now. I've played it a bit more, with Dench Attack. It's basically it's a train driving skateboard game. So you're on a track and you have to jump and switch tracks, do tricks, honk the horn to get rid of blocks that are in the way. It's all very crazy Japanese style, sort of bright colours, loud explosion kind of, graffiti kind of style. And you have to remember all the buttons of when you have to steer, so you have to press left trigger so you don't fall off the track. And then there'll be, like, it's really fast, so you'll get dead ends coming up and you have to jump over that and switch to a track, and then like you can go one way and there'll be a hidden track that you have to jump to get a spray can, and and then
Sounds
there's
cool.
bosses and all sorts. So it's a great game for score comparisons as well.
Yeah.
So me and my son have tried to beat each other on scores. Great little Game Pass game. I mean, there's been absolutely tons of things. Probably the biggest one, Halo Campaign Evolved.
Yes.
Apparently hasn't sold as well on the PS5. No shit, Sherlock. French, but it's people had it with Master Chief Collection. So people on PS5, and they're not stupid, they've gone, I could buy that, or you could port over the Master Chief Collection and give us loads of Halos. We'll buy that at full price.
Yeah.
And they'd already remastered it. I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks really nice.
Mm-hmm.
But it's Halo 1. And that's it.
I feel like it's a bit 10 years out of date. I think not many people are into Halo anymore.
Oh, Halo has its loyal fans base. And if a Halo, what would it be, 7 comes out, it will sell very well, or it will play on Game Pass and very well, and I'm sure there'll be people on it, because there's a lot of people still play Halo Infinite. Yeah, not like Call of Duty numbers, but whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're nowhere near it. It's not going to defeat Fortnite or Call of Duty or Battlefield or anything like that.
Is that a core audience?
But there is a core audience who love the style. But I think for every new version of Halo, the numbers go down.
Yeah. I think it's a bit dumb, but if they put the Halo characters in Fortnite, I think they gain a new audience. Just me, Microsoft.
They had Master Chief in Fortnite.
Probably,
yeah. I mean, at the moment, there's still John Wick at the moment.
Yep.
I'm just looking up if
I never can play it long enough to get any of the characters. And
the only one I've done it recently. Yep. Master Chief was.
I'm pretty sure he's in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to get The Simpsons, and I know you got it.
I got the Simpsons, and I got, what was the other one? Bugs Bunny.
Yeah.
John Wick. I don't think I'm going to get there because my son has got into flipping Roblox.
Oh God, break it!
It's his flipping cousins who are in it, so he's like, "Oh, I really like it," and he's just playing exactly the same games as he played in Fortnite.
Oh, it's so dangerous. I know you probably got all the restrictions, but it's so dangerous.
Oh yeah, I went, yeah, that's fine. I'll set up parental controls, and he went, yeah, right.
Yeah.
He doesn't. He's not interested in having voice or anything like that anyway.
Good.
And he can't receive messages. He can't send messages. He can add friends, but equally, I can see everything because I've got the parental controls. So.
Do you know what I think would be a really good thing, and maybe our listeners can feedback on this one. I think it'd be really great, Duncan, if you had time at some stage to put together how to keep your kids safe on gaming guide.
Yeah, lock them in the bedrooms.
Yeah, that's it. Because I think
if they
really
answer
good.
you back, slap them. Repeat. Oh, no,
don't do that.
No.
With their pet.
Always if you get anything that connects to the internet, check about controls first. Doesn't matter, everything from your router to a game console to a new game, anything. There will be some kind of controls, whether it's associated with the device or whether it's associated with the software, all these kind of things, and lock it down from on the device.
Yeah.
Lock it down.
And give them their own account, so you can lock that account down.
Yes.
It's really important.
Yeah, I always find it hilarious. So many times we get, I've got my... Yeah, I'm gaming dads. We'll get this. Oh, I gave my kids my account to play on and blah, blah, and now they want to do this and this and this. And I'm like, I lost my game. But why didn't you give them their own? Oh, I don't want to give them their own. Oh, they could do what it... No. You do... parental controls. Just go to Google, type in device, whatever, Xbox, Series X, parental controls, PlayStation 5, parental controls, Roblox, parental controls, Halo Combat Evolved, parental controls, all these things. And it will say, tell you, especially with AI nowadays, just go onto your Google, your Copilot, whatever, and just say, I want to restrict my child's access, and it will do it. And they're so easy nowadays.
Yeah.
And the other thing is just their time on devices.
Yeah.
That's one basic thing I have. I don't think my son has enough time on screens to be able to do anything dodgy. He's like, oh, I'm just about to give all my Robux to so-and-so. He hasn't got any Robux, but to this random person. My time's right out.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Better go out and play.
Yeah. So, maybe we'll get together a guide at some stage, some like... But things change so quickly. I don't know, but use AI, use Google, whatever you need, and do that. Yeah. In other news, Evercade.
Back to the actual schedule.
Yeah, Evercade, the guys that produced the Evercade console, the handheld, released the Nexus handheld, which is this upgraded handheld, and they've recently released the Doom cartridge. This is the Doom collection. This is really, really good, guys. So it's $29.99 for this is in dollars for the Doom cartridge, which comes with a lovely little handbook and talks all about the games and things like that. And then there's a Nexus Doom edition, which is the game, and it also includes the handheld console, which is $249. And the game itself includes so many versions of Doom. You've got Doom 1, Doom 2, TNT, Evolution, the Plutonia Experiment, Master Levels for Doom 2.
Sigil.
Yeah, Sigil 1 and 2, and the Doom Deathmatch Pack. I mean, is literally amazing.
It's got the deathmatch pack. Does that mean it's online device?
Yes,
Ooh.
it is. Yeah. If you like Doom, I mean, you can play it on PDF. if you want to hide it, or you can go and buy this. And I mean, the Nexus is fab. And yeah, the Doom edition is limited to 3,000 units. Check it out, guys. They are really good guys. They really, really care about what they're releasing, and they're always releasing new things. And you can go in their back catalogue and look at some of their older releases that, deal with all different developers from back in the day.
And now Evercade can, when someone says yeah, but can it play Doom? Yes, it can.
Yes, it can. So, but yeah, amazing. So do check that out, and you can find that on their website or anywhere you can purchase these things. So we are nearly at the end of the podcast, but we've got a couple of things to talk about. So we're a bit late to this one, but we've got a 40 years of Amstrad celebration coming up. So when we went to the expo, we met some of the guys from the
UK Amstrad Group.
Yeah, you said it. That's it. And they're amazing. I mean, one of them was kindly took my Amstrad away and is repairing it and has got it working.
Wow.
So really chuffed. He's just giving it all to tidy up for me, and then we're going to talk about getting it back and how we're doing that. So yeah, essentially we're going to do a week-long celebration, hopefully at the end of September, and we.
It's ukag.org.uk.
That's it. We are going to be talking to some of the writers from Amstrad Action. We've got some great game developers and programmers. We've got key figures from the CPC scene, and it's going to be a whole week where we release a different episode every single night of the week. For 1 week, and we hope to be interviewing some really amazing people as well. So that's coming up soon.
Let us know if there's anything you think we should talk about.
Absolutely. We've got another episode coming up on the
Spectrum.
the Nintendo 64. We have got a really heavy discussion going on our Facebook page at the moment about the Nintendo 64, why some people think it's great, why some people think it's rubbish. I was never that big a fan on it, I must say. I hated Mario Kart 64. But yeah.
I don't think I've ever played Mario Kart 64.
Oh,
Mario 64, I've played that plenty of times. I've
Yeah.
tried so hard
Yeah.
to like it because it's generally regarded as one of the greatest games of all time. I just don't get it. I don't like how it controls.
No, I don't get it either.
And well, no, give me Super Mario World any day.
Me too. And it's. I mean, even Super Mario World 2, I found that irritating because that bloody baby kept crying throughout the whole damn thing. But honestly, that is enough for me. But yeah, Super Mario World, I think, was the perfect game. But Mario 64 felt like a tech demo. Yeah, this is what this system can do.
It's just like
It was great, but it wasn't.
It's such like he was walking on ice.
Yeah,
I hated that.
But go on our Facebook page, check out the discussion on there. Tell us your Nintendo 64 memories, your favourite games, why you think the system was great or why you think it was rubbish. Because we will be reading your comments out on that episode, and that's coming up in the next couple of weeks. So it'd be great to get your feedback on there. And to finish, we've got a little bit of a topic. So the worst games ever made that we love. Now, we've touched on this with individual systems, but let's have 3 games, Duncan, that you're guilty pleasures that everyone else thinks are a load of old poo. Any thoughts?
Yeah, it's got to be, just in general, I could probably think of 3 of them. FMV games.
Okay, I love FMV.
I love FMV games.
So great.
Not Night Trap, that kind of thing. I'm talking X-Files, which...
You're
my God!
Joy Sex,
had
aren't you?
some terrible pics. I mean, there was one scene, I can't remember what it was, but you could change the perspective of where you were looking from, and even though you could see where you had to click on all like 3 of the perspectives, there was like a tiny square about 3 by 3 pixels that you had to click on in one perspective to forward on the game, and it was so terrible. But I loved it, and there were some bits where you had to respond quickly, where you had to click and shoot something, and it was all with a controller, so it was flipping awful. But
so
loved it.
Great.
And then there was another one, Black Dahlia, which had it was the famous actor in it. I'm just looking up who that was. Was it? No, it wasn't Ashton Kutcher. No, it was. There was somebody.
Him.
Or maybe it wasn't him then.
Wild Duncan's fine.
Oh no, there was a film called Black Dahlia, I think, that had somebody famous, and it was. It was the same murders and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, Black Dahlia was another one. And then all the Wales Interactive ones. Ooh, that looks interesting. Joe Wales Interactive. So you had like the Colony. They're all modern ones.
Okay.
And some of them were terrible. I remember me and my wife playing the one. I think it's called the Colony. I'm just looking it up now. Bloodshaw 5 dates. No, where is it? Still not there. Oh, where is it? But they've done like the Maid of Sker, the shape-shifting detective, the infectious madness of Dr. Decker, Bloodshaw, Who Pressed Mute on Uncle Marcus. Some of them I haven't played, and people have said they're terrible kind of thing. But I just love them.
I think they're great even today. I just think they're really great.
I'm just trying to find these games, but I'm sure there was one called The Complex. That's the one. Because there was this. There was one bit we had to keep going back over it because it was just hilarious that there was like an extra in the background that wasn't reacting to what was happening, or sort of, because the main characters are all creeping around, and then there's just somebody walking past with somebody in a wheelchair, like, and it was just like real B movie stuff, but absolutely great fun, and you play through and you get a different story. The outcome's generally the same, or you die, or there might be a sadder ending kind of thing. But so the overarching story, but you don't know what happens if you decide to turn left instead of turning right, which is what
make your own adventure.
They're branching storylines, and that's all they are. They're just a flow chart with a load of videos. So I'm going to go with 3 different. Ones, so Black Dahlia. What was the first one I picked? X-Files, which was PlayStation 1, maybe PC, I think, and The Complex.
I didn't realise that was FMV. I must play that. So
which one? The X-Files. Yeah.
Sounds good.
X-Files FMV. Let's have a look. So it was on. PlayStation, Windows 95.
I'm gonna check that. I'm in the market for a PlayStation 2, so
I think it was on PlayStation 1.
Oh, was it? Wow.
It was 4 discs.
That doesn't surprise me. Then.
Obviously, because it was back in the days of standard definition. I can't remember, but it had Mulder and Scully. It was before Scully had left. And it had what was the boss called with the glasses? But anyway, I can't remember where it fits in the timeline. Like between series 7 and 8 kind of thing. Or
someone will know.
But so it wasn't as. In fact, actually, I think it might have been one that came a bit late, and so there were things in it that were like, well, that was sorted out in the next series kind of thing. So it was like a bit like the movies that came out 2 series too late.
Well, if you know where they appear in the line of the X-Files, guys, post in the comments and let us know. Or, just...
So come on then, give us one of yours.
All right then. Well, my first will be Sewer Shark on the Sega CD. It was interactive.
That was an FMV.
Yeah, it was
shooter, wasn't it?
Very much on the rails shooter, but... you felt like you were in something really special. It looked great. I mean, the acting was pants, but yeah, you felt like you were part of something, and I really enjoyed it. So, and there's so many FMV games, but I could go into, but so that's one of them.
Generally didn't review too badly.
No, it was better on the 3DO than it was on the Panasonic 3DO than it was on the Sega CD, because the window for the FMV was so small on the 3DO. So yeah, on the Sega CD, that it wasn't the best, but I enjoyed it. And I know everyone's going to expect me to pick like Seventh Guest as a great FMV game, but I'm not going to, because it's what it is. It's boring. If I'm honest, I'm not.
Yeah, that's been remastered.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's.
You can actually fully 3D explore the mansion now.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. So
the only thing that I didn't like, well, I did like, but I didn't at the same time, was the fact that some of the puzzles were random. So you couldn't use a guide. So if you got stuck, you got stuck. That was it. There was no way you could cheat or anything like that. It was like, nope, that's you can't do it.
You were stuck, basically.
And I remember there was one that I was just like, I just could not do, no matter what. And it was different every time. So there was no solution that you could look up. There was advice of, if you do this and this. Maybe now I'm older, because obviously, well,
would you go back to it?
I'm more intelligent. I've lost a few brain cells.
Well, that's it.
So that's sorry, so you're picking FMV games as well.
Yeah. So Sewer Shark is my first one. These are all FMV games because you've got me started now. Wing Commander 3 on the 3DO.
Ooh.
Which was
why
awesome
3DO?
Because I only played it on the 3DO, and it was awesome. You might recognise one of the actors in it.
Well, yeah, it was Mark Hamill.
Yep.
And
a beast. So
looks like some other guy or some other guys, but
yeah, I really enjoyed that. Just not my top one, but yeah, really enjoyed it. It's a difficult one to choose for top game, because I'm going to say there's 3. And this is annoying, but I've got to do it.
So is it a series, you mean? A series?
A series? I know it's 3 separate games, but I can't pick between them, so I'm just going to tell you, and I'm going quick. So there was a game show on the 3DO called Twisted. And it was an interactive game show. It really was twisted. Essentially, it was published by Electronic Arts in 1994. It was very eccentric. It was
I remember
very Monty Python. It was just crazy. It's like a zany game show. The environments are hosted over the top. Zinc Fizdale, who is the host, and his excitable hostess. And it's just.
Was it almost like a sort of a trying to take on the Jack? You don't know Jack kind of games.
Kind of. Yeah, it was like there's a quiz format, so there's things to answer. There was
puzzles,
memory games. There was sound bites. There was a facelift saloon and a zapping game, and it was just nuts. But it's so much fun. So that was one. The other one is Tetris on the CDI, which I adore and play it a lot.
Again, you say that that wasn't particularly poorly received, was it?
Everything on the CDI was poorly received.
I was going to say the CDI was poorly received, but
it wasn't released on anything else. I mean, that version was only available that I know of on the CDI. It was the Rich Man CDI Tetris version, and the other one was Mad Dog McCree on.
Oh god, yeah. I mean, in the arcade, it would swallow your money, and you'd maybe get to the 3rd screen, 4th screen, but at home. Yeah, it didn't transfer very well to the home version, did it?
I completed the game. So on the CDI, I completed the game on the CDI, because if you position the sensor at the top of the TV and shoot just slightly down, I think it was from memory, you always hit your mark. So I completed the game. I don't know how many people did, but I mean there was 3 games that were released for the CDI.
You get Mad Dog McCree on the 3DS.
yeah.
And it's 27% on Metacritic.
You can get it on the Android now as well. You just tap the screen where you want to shoot.
Yeah, iOS.
Yeah.
46% as well.
Yeah. But for its time.
I mean, the fact that you used to get those massive, obviously they're projector screens, but those screens where you could shoot. And
I've got it on the Wii. I've got the whole collection on the Wii. Yeah, so they are mine. I mean, there's loads of other games, guilty pleasures that we could have said, but as Duncan mentioned, FMV, I think that is the era that very much stands out as it's almost a forgotten era of gaming, and it was very much a tester for what was to come with newer machines, and but I really enjoyed it. And now I want to go and play Twisted again. I sold my 3DO and I really regret it. So, yeah, and it was recapped.
They probably cost just as much to replace as they did when they came out now.
Well, yeah. Well, the person I sold it to actually is hanging up their retro shop. They're closing apparently. So I might have a word and see if I can reacquire it. You never know. So,
well, just before we go,
yes.
There was a couple of games that we heard. We saw on tapping the microphone. Sorry, at the Nottingham Video Game Expo, and my personal favourite was one called Ink Strings.
Mm-hmm.
Very chilled out puzzle game where you have to basically connect some strings.
Okay.
And it's all got art in it that's got like watercolours it's a solo developer. Apparently there's like a map watercolour which he has got somebody else to do, but other than that he's done all the artwork in it. So look it up. I think it's on PC. Ink Strings, very good. I think your favourite was the crab one. Everything is
crab.
Everything is crab.
It wasn't my favourite, but I do want to play it more. I mean, I watched you play it more than I played it. But
yeah, it was sort of like a
it was like creatures.
a Vampire Survivor, but you picked up add-ons, didn't you? That would sort of change the DNA of your character.
That's right. Yeah. And it grew up into a crustacean.
Yeah, and you could have like a poison one, or or it'd be an ice one, or it would have legs or not legs. I don't know, but apparently there was loads of different creatures you could evolve into.
It was great. There was another shooting one as well. I was playing with Gary Bracey. Cannot remember the name of it. Both of us were terrible at it. But it was.
Wasn't Loki the Lynx, was it?
Not
that
sure.
one was a platformer. It was okay. But 8-Bit Space 2, that was a very sort of retro Spectrum style game. What else did we play? No, that's some Amstrad stuff.
That was an Alien and Batman knockoff, wasn't there? That we played.
Yeah,
that was good.
Super 56, that was an interesting one. It was like, they've advertised it as the best WarioWare game type on Steam.
Yeah.
Or type game. Which, it was a bit crazy. Sort of, crazy 5-second long, 10-second long games. No, I can't find that game.
Yeah,
you were talking about.
I wasn't very good.
Hospital.
I wasn't very good at it, that's for sure. So,
Look up Ink Strings and Everything is Crap. Both fantastic games and both sort of indie developers.
We'll be hopefully getting a copy to review soon. So like, subscribe, get involved in all the discussion on our Facebook. It's gone a bit crazy lately, so do check it out. And please share the pod with all your friends and family. Let's get it out there. We'll do really well at the moment, and we want to keep growing the podcast so we can obviously share more content, more interviews, more reviews, and more technologies. So watch this.
Hopefully my body won't give up anymore.
Well, that would be good. That would be good. Okay, it's a bye from me.
And bye from me.
Bye.
Bye.